Oh, it's
Here we go. Welcome back to Shelf-Medicating, everyone. We are back and better than ever, I hope. We're currently doing remote. We're trying that out. Just with our summer schedules, everyone's kind of all over the place. We're missing another member today, Savannah. She's gone on vacation, but she's fine with us recording without her. So just thought we'd give this a shot. So let us know how you feel like the audio is, and if we end up posting the video, you guys can let us know how that is. But how's it going?
I'm nervous about the audio, but I'm very excited if the video is funny. I keep getting in my head like, oh, we just need to record it, but I'm like, are you funny when you're sitting there talking? And I'm like now more aware of my face. So
Yeah, that's the problem I have. Even like at work Zoom, I feel like I can't like talk or say the things I want to say because I'm like looking at myself,
Yes.
and like looking at my reactions. So it's going to be interesting, but
yeah, I've
it'll be
only
good.
stared
We'll
at
get used to
myself.
it.
I've only looked at myself the past minute, and it's not going good.
Yeah. There was a TikTok going around that I think it was Lily. I don't know if you heard the dog sneeze in the back. That's a fun remote. It was Lily, and she was like, POV, you're trying to break up with me, but there's a camera and I can't stop staring at myself or something. Or like you're trying to break up with me on FaceTime and I can't stop staring at myself. And he's like, whoever's talking, and she's like, it's like so me. If there's a Zoom, it's not like that I'm in love with myself. It's just that like I physically cannot look away. So yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just judging myself by the minute. Like,
yeah.
It's not a form of flattery to myself, that's for sure.
No, it's a pure form
Judging
of
my
judgment.
every move. Yeah.
Well, does that
sorry, go ahead.
Updates? Life updates?
I have a really big one, but I feel bad that I'm not telling Savannah, but I can text her, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dog.
Joey is angry.
He hates the second time that dog has ruined her audio.
Yeah.
And I can't release him to the wild because he'll to the outside world or he'll destroy something. Anywho, me and Logan are building a house.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I can't give the exact location because who knows who's listening, but near his parents and near my parents. And I'm terrified because we are like building, like I'm choosing the brick, which is like scaring the heck out of me, but I am very excited. And the floor plan we picked has the daintiest little tiny study right in the front, and it's just like the perfect writing room. And I'm just like, I think I'm going to look into letting me wallpaper one wall. So I'm very excited about that. It's like a 6 to 9 month thing. So I'm trying not to be like, obviously I'm like ready to sell all of my furniture and move in. And that's not, it's literally a slab of dirt, but yeah, I'm really excited. It backs up, like the backyard is all trees. And so I just can't wait. Like, I feel like that's something that's going to be very helpful for my creativity. And then I love the little study. And our biggest complaint about the house we're in now is that if we have people over, we only have a 4-person table, and this kitchen is like huge. So I'm going to have bar stool space and then also like a 6-person table. And so my little entertaining heart is very excited. So yeah, that's fun.
Yay.
I'll text her after this. She is in the loop.
Yeah. You got to tell us where. Like when you text Savannah, tell us where.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm curious. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say it'll go by so fast. Like the time, like whenever me and Cameron built ours, it was like a slab of dirt, and then like they just kept, texting us updates, and there would be like walls, and then the next time it's brick, and then it seems like little changes, but then all of a sudden it's done. So
yeah, I'm very excited. I'm like not a designer by any means, and so I'm having a hard time like trusting myself. But it's honestly my therapist. That's what we're going to talk about, because as someone who like cannot make decisions for myself, I'm like, it's nice to be like, hey, here's everything I picked out, and like it looks good and I like it, and I'm going to put it into action. So yeah, it's fun.
So
I'm excited.
Is it like where you literally are designing everything? That's not like you picked from like a.
It's like kind of like in the floor plans you choose, like they're like, okay, at your price point, you're in this collection, but it is like, you're picking like the wood color and like the cabinet the counters and the appliances and like everything there. And then the weirdest part has been the exterior. I guess I just didn't realize you have such a say in that. Like right now, I literally, like I said, I like selected bricks and like the shape of my window for the front and just stuff that you think you'd be able to do. And so that's kind of like very bizarre, but I'm excited nonetheless.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm excited.
Maddie?
You guys, yeah.
Nothing.
Maddie, you have to. No.
Every week, nothing.
Literally, the only thing is my haircut, and I can't even talk about it because I'm just unsure.
Oh, I love it.
Maddie got a haircut.
Here it is. But, you know, it's just like, I have to learn how to fix it. And it's like, it's been this short before, so I don't know why I'm like struggling to like get used to it. But I am. And I think it's like that thing that it's like in style for it to like not be like totally fixed and it just look like wind blown, you know, almost. But me, like the last time I had it short, I was like curling it every day, you know? And so I think I need to find like a happy medium, but
yeah,
we'll get used to it.
It looks really thick.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, and she even thinned it out a lot, but she even commented about how like I have so much hair, and I don't really feel like I've ever like gotten that comment before, but I don't know.
It's a good
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I really like it. I know I look bad with short hair because I did it that one time and I've never regretted something more. But you're making me want both of you and your short hair. But my hair's like gotten freakishly long.
That's what I was gonna say. Yours definitely growing a lot. Like it's longer than you've worn it for a while.
I think it's the longest it's ever been, and I don't know why. Like I have no clue, but yeah. So
because we're like adults who eat vegetables and drink water now.
Maybe, possibly.
Yeah,
what is your update?
Yeah, how was camp and everything?
Good. That's my only update.
Yeah.
I went to camp 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. That's where I was the last episode. It was good. It was sweet, sad, bittersweet. It's always sad to leave, but it was good. I mean, not a whole lot I can technically say, I guess.
Right.
But, yeah, it was good. I think
your heart is full. You had a good time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo about it. I'm gonna get the Make Moments Matter. That's the just hit my drink. That's the slogan. And then I had 4 of the campers that I like kind of got close to over the week draw me hearts. And so they each are like little imperfect hearts. But I mean, they're imperfect because little kids drew them, but they're all like just a little different. And so I'm gonna put that underneath the words. And
how far along are you in that process? Like, have you picked out an artist and a place?
Yeah, I had my consultation on Saturday just to like make sure, because I was like, the hearts are intentionally imperfect, and I don't want them to look unintentionally imperfect. And so I was like, I really like, I know that's how they put like your stencil like on you, and I want it like right here, but they put it on you and then they just ink over it. But I was like, I don't want them to be a weird size to where it looks like those hearts are like messed up. So I met with him about that, and like we talked through that and everything. So I just need to book it pretty much. So I'm just scared because I've heard your inner arm is like the most painful spot. So we will see. But anyways, so yeah, it was good. But nothing new really other than that.
Yeah.
Do you have, can we go right into favorites? Are we done with updates that quick?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
My favorites is really boring, so I'm going to get out of the way. I've been an advocate for this product for years, waiting for the sponsor, but I recently discovered, so Target, the brand Everspring, it's like a cleaning brand. They have yes. Scent is lemon and mint. Best scent ever. I've used it in the spray, like the cleaning spray, for years. I have also bought the sweet thing about the hand soap is that I'm obsessed with the spray. And one day Logan went to Target and came back and was like, babe, they have it in soap. And he bought them for me. Loved it. But things have just gotten even better. The reason it made it to the favorites chapter is that They have the soap now in foam, like Bath and Body
Oh,
soap in that scent. So I bought like 4, and I will tell everyone it's the greatest smell. Lemon and mint. Makes your house smell beautiful, makes your hands smell beautiful. Give it a purchase.
do you
That
like
sounds nice.
the Everspring brand better or the Myers brand?
So I wash my dishes with Myers, and I wash my
Mm,
hands with Everspring, and I'll die
okay,
on that.
okay. I just got a Myers brand cleaning spray, and I cannot think of the name of it. So this isn't helpful at all, but it is the best smell ever. And literally anytime I clean my counters and someone comes in, they're like, "Your house smells so good." I'm like, "It's literally just my cleaning spray. It smells
Yeah,
so good." It's a blue bottle. It's not helpful, but that's the Myers
Myers.
blue bottle. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the Everspring, I know which one you're talking about. I think we have the lemon and mint hand soap, but
It's
not the
so
foam,
good.
the regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's top tier. Yeah. Maddie?
That sounds nice. Mine is a piggyback off of Macy, and by piggyback I mean the exact same favorite that you had last time, and it's the Spindrift sparkling water.
Okay.
It's incredible,
It's
isn't it?
so good. I don't
I
even like
influence
sparkling
people.
water.
I don't
Yeah.
either, but you're making me want to try it.
It
The
is
lemon one,
so good.
Ellie. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
how carbonated is it?
I think that might be what's good about it. It doesn't burn at all.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's like it really tastes like exactly like a seltzer, like an alcoholic seltzer. Like it's carbonated, but then it goes away pretty fast in the can, and not in like a bad way, like it gets flat, just like less carbonated. But like yeah, like the amount of like lemon that is squeezed into that can is so good. And I
And
tried
that
the
Spencer
raspberry
line
lime, and it's good
is just
too.
water and fruit. Like
Yeah.
that's all that's in it, supposedly. And I
Hmm.
swear it's like they put a whole lemon in each can. It's so good. We tried pineapple. It's okay.
Yeah.
We've tried the pink lemonade one. That would never be my thing. But the lemon, I will die on the hill. That's the greatest sparkling water ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Now I'm gonna have to get some. I've
Hmm.
never like noticed it because I don't ever look at the sparkling waters, but ever since you talked about it, I can't remember. Oh, because you said you had kind of been on a hunt for it, right?
Yeah, because it's
So,
like hard to find on occasion. Target's been well stocked, but before that, me and Logan would have to like find it at obscure grocery stores.
okay, I've seen it at Target the past 2 weeks, I think, since you
Yeah,
talked about it, because I was like, I'm curious if Target has it, and I don't know what flavor I saw, but I know I
yeah.
saw the brand, and I've almost bought it the past 2 weeks, but I've been like, I don't think I like sparkling water, but I think I'm gonna get it now
The
because it
lemon
sounds
is worth
good,
Try.
and I
it
love
could
lemon water,
yeah, yeah.
so
It's very good.
They have, so I got those at Trader Joe's. They just have like single cans of them, and I was
yeah.
just there and saw them. But apparently they have them at Costco like in a variety pack, but it's like the lemon, the raspberry, and then just plain lime, which sounds really good too.
Yeah.
And it's like a variety pack, and it's only like $20 for however many. But yeah,
Perhaps
I
the lime
tried,
poured over a shot of tequila.
okay, yeah, I tried the lime LaCroix, my first time trying a LaCroix. I didn't love it, but I tried the lime one. It tasted identical to Hint of Lime tortilla chips. And I was like, I kept taking a sip and I was like, this tastes like something so specific, but a food, not a drink. Like it wasn't like the lime White Claw or like any, like it was like a food. And then I finally was like, it's the artificial lime flavor. And it tastes
yeah,
exactly like Hint of Lime chips. So, but I was thinking that like with tequila, I feel like it could be kind of good. It kind of
yeah,
tasted like ranch water too, but like
Yeah.
makes
not
sense.
quite. It was
Mhm.
more chips. But okay, my favorite is so basic. I have to look at it to make sure. Oh yeah. Okay. It's just evening walks. But I feel like because I have a dog now, it's more like I've always gone on evening walks, but I feel like now I have a purpose. Like my
Yeah,
evening walks have purpose. And they've just been so enjoyable, especially because it's so hot during the day. And it actually feels decently nice in the evenings. Like it's still warm. You don't
Barely.
think so? I think it feels
Um,
good.
it's okay. I've been like the last couple of nights, I swear it's like 9 when we walk Joey, and I'm like still
And yeah,
sweltering. But
it's
yes.
it's still hot, but I'm talking like 8:30 or 9. I still feel like it's like a little bit
It's
more
better for sure.
pleasant.
Probably
I
less
don't know.
humid.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's still
great.
kind of humid.
You're really making your case, Ellie.
I just love going on walks
I
so
know.
much. So I've been really embracing my hot girl walks
Yeah.
with Harley.
Getting hot.
Yeah, literally. But
Yeah.
that's all.
Love it.
Amazing.
Can't go wrong. Okay, let's do our What's on Your Nightstand segment. So these are just books that we've read since we talked last, what we're having on our nightstand. I guess we could even include like what we're reading next if you guys have it. So whoever wants to go first.
I'll go.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm reading currently Mary Jane, finally. I just started it. I'm maybe 30% or 40. No, I'm probably closer to 40% in. I really like it so far. I was talking to Lindsay about it because she's read it as well, and you've read it, Macy, right? No?
I think just me and Savannah.
Oh, okay. I knew 2 of you had.
Mhm.
Everyone that I know that's read it has rated it like super highly. So I was like super excited, and I'm really enjoying it. But I was talking to Lindsay, she gave it 5 stars, and I was like, I can't really tell like what the storyline is. Like, it doesn't feel like there's like a big like plot necessarily. And she was like, there's kind of not. But that's like kind of why it's so good. Like, she was like, it kind of feels like you're getting a glimpse into someone's life, but like you're not feeling like so invested. I don't know how she described it. I was like, okay, I kind of get that. But I really am enjoying it so far. So I'm reading that right now. And then I read Book Lovers. And I actually really liked it. I was kind of nervous I wasn't going to, but
I was afraid you weren't going to like that either.
I actually really liked it. I was surprised.
So good.
And then those are the only 2 I've recently read, or reading and recently read. But I don't know what I'm going to read next because okay, so I feel like I shouldn't share this.
It's too late.
Why. I know. So my friend from work also is like into reading, and she was talking about something, and she was telling me how I was like, oh, do you get your books physical copies or on Libby? And she was like, actually get it on Z Library. And it's literally like an illegal downloading thing, I think. But I downloaded 8 books the other night for free.
8 books for
yes.
Like, put your hands up. Call the cops.
You're arrested. Please don't monitor these podcasts. You're wrong.
I don't know if it's illegal or not. Think about how many, like, did you guys download movies for free? It's the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's the same concept. I don't know. Maybe I'll get in trouble. Maybe I won't.
No one got in trouble for downloading movies. Like, what are they going to do? Come knock on the door?
Yeah.
But I literally, these are the ones I was able to download. I'm just going to tell you really quick. After I do 101 Things That Will Change the Way You Think, Midnight Library, Finding Me, Forever Interrupted, Pack Up the Moon, Mary Jane, and I think that was it. But so I have a whole assortment to choose from, and I don't have to wait on Libby anymore. So
wow,
that's so. I feel like the end is like the last chapter is like not in the book or something.
Well, that's how I read Hidden Pictures, and I was kind of nervous that I wasn't going to get it all, but I did. I think we'll see. But so I don't know what I'll read next, but I have a lot to choose from.
I wanted to read Pack Up the Moon for a while.
I started it, like I got 2 pages in, and then I really wanted to read Mary Jane because you gave it to me. Mm-hmm. And I was going to read the physical copy. I need to give it back to you. But it's just so much easier for me to read on my iPad because at night, like, I don't have to keep a lamp or my book light or whatever. So I ended up just downloading it. But I decided to read that instead. So, yep.
Yeah. I am finally reading Book Lovers. That's what I started now. I have it only for a few more days on Libby, but I also have your physical copy, but I'm gonna like hate the switch. I also just got Mary Jane, but I got it audio. Do you think it will be bad or good as an audiobook?
I think it might be fine.
Okay, because I might try that.
But there is It just depends because there is like a pretty big character who's a kid. So just depending on how they do that, yeah.
There's
Okay.
2 kids that are big characters.
Yeah, I guess one
I
is like
mean,
a 12-year-old and
helps
then one's like little.
and sometimes it hurts. We'll see. But I thought that I was reserving it on Libby, and of course, my freaking how many times have I thought I was on hold for the read and I was on hold for the audio? I
Oh.
and then I Kissed Char Wheeler. It was a young adult novel. I'm not a young adult. That was that. And I finally am like pages away from finishing Emily Ratajkowski's thing. I have to read fiction. The way I read a fiction book in one day and I try to read this freaking memoir and it's taken me months, like that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
Mary Jane coming up, book lovers currently. Still need to read the book from my Meemaw. Sorry, Meemaw. I have not read it. Still don't know the name of it. Still on my nightstand.
That's funny.
I'm currently reading Finley Donovan.
I've wanted to read that.
Finley Donovan is killing it. I've like started it. I read like 2 pages like a while back, and of course it just like didn't interest me, so I put it down. But I picked it back up again. I'm probably like 30% in. I'm just like not loving it so far, but there was just a little twist that happened, so maybe it'll get better. But I don't know why it's just like not like gripping me like some people say it does, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll finish it, but and then I read Blindside. Just like
the movie?
Blindside? Alexander Bullock?
No, I don't know why she named it that. Maybe it's like a football term that I just like don't understand how it relates, but it's like it was good. It was just like very smutty, and I just like wasn't in the mood, basically.
You're
And
the queen of smut, though.
I know. I think I'm just over it, you guys. I think I've just like read it all. I've read too many.
You can only describe those acts in so many words.
I've read all the scenes. Yeah, I just feel like
never got overproved that you can run out of ways to say things.
Yeah, and I think I just get way more satisfaction from like a normal fiction. Like, I mean, like romance love story's fine, but I don't know. I think I would just rather read something else right now.
Yeah.
And something that I'm not embarrassed to tell people that I'm reading. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, let's take a step back.
That TikTok that's going around
smut.
right now, talking about it. Like, it's accepted
Yeah.
for women to be reading porn in public.
Yeah.
No, literally.
I can't get on board. But speaking of smut, I also read Twisted Lies, which is the last book in the Twisted series. So I'm happy to be done with that. Nothing will be as good as Twisted Games, which is one of my favorites of the series. And then the others are just kind of meh. I mean, I still liked it. I still gave it like 4 stars, but nothing special, to be honest.
I feel like you liked that series, though. Like,
yeah,
overall.
I did. It was like enjoyable to read, but then it's like by the 4th, kind of again, like I feel like I had already read it, basically.
Yeah.
The series is hard.
Yeah.
Especially like that many books. 4 is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like they were all like the billionaire bad boy type, and so it's like I don't know, I was just bored, you know.
Yeah.
And then next, I guess once I finish Finley Donovan, I don't know. I need to read A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's on my list. It has been forever. I think I just need to do it, so that might be next.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all for me.
Should we get into the book?
Let's do it.
So we read Hidden Pictures.
Oh. Yes. No, you go. I was going to just say it's our first male author, I think.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I don't even think I realized it was a male.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm impressed. I liked never mind. I'm not going to get there yet.
Ellie's like, let's give her overall ratings.
Ellie's like, let's wrap this up.
Let's just say I'm surprised it was a male based on the writing style.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Anyways,
Tell us
who wants to start the summary?
Macy, always.
I know. I think Macy should go
with this one. Okay, so narrator. Well, it's third person. Like third person omniscient. Is that what it like knows everything? All
Yeah.
knowing. Um, kind of. But anywho, the protagonist is a girl named Mallory. She is a young adult, like 19 years old. She's recovering from substance use disorder, and her sponsor has just gotten her a job or an interview for a job as a nanny for kind of like an affluent New Jersey family. And she thinks she's not going to get the job based on how the interview goes, but she really wants it because it's like a live-in nanny position. So it's going to like help her get on her feet. She does get the job. And so then we're introduced to the parents who are of the child. So it's Carolyn and Ted, and then they have a little son, Teddy. And it basically follows her and Teddy on their day-to-day adventures, but she figures out pretty quickly that he's kind of an odd kid. And he says some like just those creepy things kids say. Like I can't think off the top of my head, but it's like just weird stuff about like death and like what happens when we die. And then he draws, and you can tell that his parents don't like his drawings, specifically ones that include his imaginary friend. What is the imaginary friend's name?
Anya.
Anya. So he draws this very creepy figure with like dark hair and dark eyes, and he like always tells Mallory like Anya is under the table right now, or like Anya talks to me, but like I know she's not real, but she still talks to me. Whatever. It starts to really creep out Mallory, main character, and she ends up like trying to figure out like why he's so obsessed with this imaginary friend, and she ends up doing some digging into like the history of the house that she's living in, the guest house, figures out there's like an infamous murder that happened there. So she starts to get very uneasy about her living situation. Um, and the parents kind of start to get progressively weirder too. Like they're getting very creeped out by the fact that she cares so much. Um, Gosh, I'm trying not to like, obviously we do spoil it in this part, but she ends up having a slight relationship with someone who mows the lawn for the family, Adrian, an angel. And so then he kind of starts helping her look into all of this. There's one scene that's particularly scary where she sets up a baby monitor to see how the kid is drawing so well every day. And you essentially like she sees him get possessed by Anya and like draw these like adult level, terrible, scary photos. And then they start like coming to her house. Like she wakes up in her little guest house and there's like pictures that are in the same drawing style, but obviously the 6-year-old boy is not doing it and bringing it over. Um, it all comes to a head when she's in the house one day, and it's after she's already like confronted the parents and tried to explain like I think this woman who died in your guest house is possessing your son and making him draw these photos. They're like, you're recovering substance use disorder, like you're crazy essentially, and they're like belittling her thoughts. She falls asleep in the house one day. The spirit takes over her this time without her knowing, and she draws these same kind of pictures like all over the house. And so in that moment the parents are like, you're fired, you're done. And then as she's leaving, the next door neighbor is murdered, or looks like she died of an overdose.
Okay.
And that unravels everything, and she ends up learning all of the secrets about who Teddy is, who they are, what the real truth is about what's happening in the house. Do we just want to say all of that right now?
Yeah, I think just maybe give a quick explanation, basically how it
So
ends. And
essentially, like the thing possessing the boy was never the ghost of who was murdered. No one was murdered. It was like an old wives' tale. But we learn that Carolyn and Ted essentially stole Teddy from his mom, and he is actually a girl. And so they changed his gender to make him disguised because they had stolen someone's child. And the thing possessing him is actually his mom, who they murdered, who is like trying to help him tell Mallory that he was kidnapped and he needs to be released. So there's like a whole scene where the mom is going to kill Mallory, but luckily her sweet like talking abilities really get her out of it until the dad comes and saves her, but he's not a good guy either. There's a whole thing. She ends up killing the mom, and Teddy is returned. Teddy's real name is
Flora.
Flora, and she is returned to her real dad. Yeah, I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
If you didn't read it, clearly it's a lot to take in. So, but I liked it. So that's that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, what's everyone's overall like thoughts?
Yeah, you can go, Ellie.
I really liked it. I let's see. This is maybe my third or fourth thriller, and I don't know if I would even count Paris Apartment. Um, but so I've read only a few, but so I wasn't like really sure how I was gonna like it. I liked it so much, and I really, really liked the writing style. And that's why I was honestly really surprised it was a guy. I don't know why. I feel like just how he wrote kind of seemed like a woman was writing it. I don't know why. Um, but I just for some reason liked how it was written. But I wasn't expecting what happened. Like I was very surprised by the twist, and that obviously is always like that's good. Like if you can't fully see it coming, they obviously did well at writing it. Yeah, I really thought it was good. I was impressed.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too.
I could tell that like maybe they stole Teddy because we started getting these ideas of like something being stolen, but I would have never realized. Obviously, I don't know how I would, but I mean, actually, they hint that Teddy is a girl, like because he's really weird about bathroom time. Like they're like, no, he locks the door when he goes to the bathroom, and like, no, he showers alone. No, he can change alone. And they're like, he's weird about that. And then he like starts. Obviously, kids do it, but he starts asking Mallory, like, can you see your private parts? Like he's like talking about this. I guess, but.
Mm-hmm.
It still shocked me. Like that completely caught me off guard. And that's how you know it's like really good writing because I was so engrossed in the story. I wasn't just like having my detective hat on the whole time trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like I didn't even really try to figure out the twist just because I was like really just like in the book. I finished it in like a day and a half. I know you finished it, Macy, really quick too. But yeah, it was just one of those ones that I was just enjoying it. Like I was just enjoying all like the twists and turns, and I didn't really see it coming, but also I really wasn't looking for anything. But yeah, I just thought it was really enjoyable and pretty spooky. And yeah, I don't really read a whole lot of thrillers, but kind of because I feel like they just get monotonous and kind of all the same, and you're always just kind of like looking and waiting for something to happen. But this one was just really enjoyable to read.
Yeah. I did actually find it scary. I do read a lot of thrillers and they typically don't scare me. And it's funny because they're trying to tell you at the end, like, don't be scared. It's his mom. Like, she loves him. But just like, still, I was like petrified. I also like, anytime it's like a woman who's kind of the scary murderer, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm conditioned to fear men. When it's a woman, it like shocks me and scares me. Like Carolyn about to kill her at the end and like make it look like she overdosed. I was literally like, one, that sucks because everyone in her life who like knows she's in recovery, I don't want that to be how they find her. And like I was just so scared of like maybe too, if I was like in a bad situation with a man, something in me is like, you could talk him out of this a little. If it was like a woman, I'd be like, well, damn, like she's gonna, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was actually kind of spooked. I like last night before bed when I was like about to like I was like walking around my dark house, I was kind of like, you know?
Yeah.
I thought the drawings were terrifying.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you guys if you enjoyed like actually seeing the drawings or if you would have preferred just like descriptions.
In the beginning, I was like, oh, that's nice. And by the end, I was like, shivers.
Yeah. The first time that one popped up, I was like, what in the world? I was literally like, think I jumped. I was like, oh my God.
No, same. That first one where it's literally like a stick drawing was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It was a bit scary to say the least.
Yeah.
And I was just reading on my phone, so it took up the whole thing. I was like, my God.
No, I know. On my huge iPad, I just saw this huge like scene. I was like, oh God. I kind of liked seeing them though. I think descriptions wouldn't have done him justice.
Why? It was his mom. It's not supposed to be scary. Anya is the Russian or Slovakian.
Yeah, Hungarian.
Hungarian word for mom, so that's why her name is that. Why? I know, because she's dead, I guess. Why is the mom a scary monster?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
dead?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Because she's pissed.
Yeah. I get you're like, I want my son to be protected, but then, I kind of ruined it. At the end, it wasn't Mallory who killed the mom. It, like, the son kills the mom, but he kills her when he's possessed by his mom. Like, Anya goes into
Oh,
the
wait. No, it's
girl.
yeah, it is.
And like kills her, or kills the mom who stole him. And once again, it's like, it's this really weird thing where it's like, you're supposed to be like, oh, yay. Like, Mallory protagonist ends up being like on the same side as Teddy's like real mom, who obviously, like, yes, someone stole her child, but I'm like, you're fucking scary. Like, you're possessing this little boy and like doing creepy things. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually kind of nervous in the end that Mallory would get blamed for the murder still.
I know, me too.
Because like, no way the child does that to someone, but it wasn't really him/her. So
yeah. I will never unsee the mental image I conjured of him in the room, like writing. Also, okay, so this is going to take a little explaining for the audio listeners. At my bachelorette party, we played a game kind of like, what would it be like?
Like telephone, but drawing.
Drawing. So you write a prompt and you give it to the next person and they draw based on your prompt. But then it's that thing where the next person sees the picture and has to draw based off of that. I'm explaining because Ellie wasn't there. She was studying. And so that is happening. And you have like 30 seconds, but that is like taking so long that we're like, okay, you have 10 seconds. So we keep making the joke of like, anyone who has a really good drawing, we're like, my gosh, like, how'd you do that so quick? And if you're listening on audio, you're going to have to just like listen to my description of this. But at one point I was like, Maddie, yours was really good. And she was like, something just came over me. And she made this exact, and eyes rolled back in her head, like drawing as if something else was doing it. And so reading this book, I was like, completely shocked. Yeah.
It's so similar. Literally what happened to me. I was possessed by Anya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anya made her way to Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
Pictures in sight.
Right. It was either Anya or the 5 shots of tequila. I'll never say.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going back to like
yeah. Go
on. Going back to like the very beginning before the story begins. I want to try the male gaze experiment. I'm so curious whether I could like know.
Who didn't read.
What?
Explain what that was at the beginning.
So she goes and volunteers essentially to be a part of this like study. And it's the male gaze experiment, and they basically blindfold you, and tell me if I'm getting this wrong, but they blindfolded her, and I think for like 5 minutes or something, and you were supposed to recount how many times you felt the 5 or so men that were sitting there gazing at you, basically. And you're just like, so it's like, can you feel the male gaze when men are looking at you? And she got almost like a perfect score or something. She did really well. And so I'm just curious, like, if I would be able to tell or not. I don't know. I kind of don't feel like I would. But then again, I also kind of feel like sometimes I'm like, I feel someone staring at me, you know? I don't know.
I would be very curious too. I thought it was so interesting. And then that tied back in, not with Anya, but with Ted would stare at her, right?
Yes.
Dad love with Mallory, the nanny, we figure out. And I think it's partially because his wife's a psycho, like, who stole a baby. But yeah, she like, when obviously she's like high alert, so she feels creeped out at night. But it's that thing too where you like convince yourself like, no, it's just because I'm scared. But like, you figure out at the end that like she really was feeling those same things again of someone staring at her, because the dad of the house was like watching her while she slept because he loved her.
Yeah, he had put a camera in her room. What was it? It was like the smoke detector.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom was like, have you never wondered why the smoke detectors don't ever work? when you're cooking or something like that. And it was camera. So
I like that twist.
I was out then at her and her boyfriend like had
oh yeah.
relationship, and it creeped me out that the dad watched.
I thought about that
I
too.
didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking about how, like, obviously the family or the parents didn't believe her because they were hiding something like so big. But I was thinking just about, like, say they weren't hiding something like that. Imagine being the nanny and be like, sorry to tell you, your son's freaking possessed.
That's what I was about to say. It is like in every horror movie. I know it's like because we have to have a plot. I would be like, hey, your kid's a freak. I'm packing my bags. Good luck.
Yeah, I would never dig into any of that. I would
No.
Not for a
goodbye.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm just picturing being like the family, like the parents, not saying like if they didn't do anything. And my nanny being like, I think your son is possessed. I'd be like, what? Like I would probably have acted the same way they did, even though they had a
you would
reason
be,
they were acting that way.
but too, it wasn't just that they were hiding their secret. It was like
They
the
knew.
very beginning, they were like, we're not religious, like don't talk about God. And it's because they physically knew that their son's dead mom was like visiting him. Like they were like, we can't shake her. I'm like,
yeah. So creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was very creepy.
The
And
only like kind of plot. Sorry, what, Macy?
I keep saying son. Do we call Teddy?
I know.
I don't know. I just got used to it because he was Boyd the whole time, except for the very end. So
yeah.
And I just keep thinking that his name is Teddy. So
I know.
I was gonna say that the only like plot hole that I could find would be like if Anya could possess Teddy and she could possess Mallory, why couldn't she have possessed Caroline or Ted and either like murdered them or I don't know, somehow like ratted them out basically on themselves. But
that's a good thought. I think it's kind of that the theory too was that like maybe that's why they were so anti-religion, where it's that thing of like you have to be believing in it for it to have any control over you.
Maybe, yeah.
Solving the plot hole for the author. I'm like, here's where his head was at.
No. Okay, but I also was thinking, I actually just added this like 10 minutes ago because I was thinking about it last night. And I feel like it's kind of weird that she in the like her character was fairly religious, yet she believed in the ghosts so easily, because I feel like a lot of really religious people don't believe in ghosts. Like they don't like haunting ghosts. Like they may believe in like spirits and like, you know, the afterlife and everything. But I don't feel like a lot of them, like a lot of people who are very, very religious do not believe in haunting ghosts.
Yes. Well,
and so I thought that was kind of interesting.
It was interesting to write her as highly religious, and then like there was never like a like in the name of Jesus Christ, you're not welcome here moment. Like as a Christian, if I was approached by a ghost, my immediate thought would be like, Jesus, you can't stay here. And she, for her to be highly religious, that never came up.
And she like welcomed it almost more so than like trying to.
I'm a Christian, I would never touch a Ouija board.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just about to say that's something that I would never do, and she had no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Mitzi, the neighbor,
she
was a medium. She did talk to spirits, a psychic, medium, whatever. And then she ends up knowing too much. She figures out about Anya coming to the sun. So when she goes to tell the parents that they kill her, they make it look like an overdose. What'd you guys think of her character? I didn't like her. You just said my queen. I didn't like her.
No, I didn't really like her either. I just thought she was kind of funny. And I will have to tell you later who I really pictured her as, because I can't say it because it's it's a real person. You don't know her, but I just
subscribe to our Patreon and you can see who really cast for the movie.
But I pictured her as someone so specific, and so it just was so funny to me the whole time. But no, her character honestly was annoying. She kind of bothered me.
I liked her until the seance Ouija board, and then she just got so mad at Mallory.
Yeah.
And she like wouldn't listen to anybody, and that just made me mad because she just overreacted.
Like contradictory in the fact that she's like hippie neighbor, but then like judgy woman where she was like those pool men, they'll get you. I'm like, are you cool or not? Like,
Yeah.
kind of right in the middle.
I also like, I don't know, some like what I pictured her as, I don't actually think matched her description, like as how they described her. So I really don't know what I feel like she looked like, but I don't know. Like she was confusing. She was a confusing character to me.
I have a cast for her, and this is a perfect entry to our casting. I don't remember a single descriptive word being in this book, so these could be anywhere, all over the board.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Did you, Maddie, see any descriptive words? Like, do you feel like there was descriptions of them?
Yeah.
Well, that's
what?
really good.
I at least know Mallory's hair color was black.
Oh.
She's
a blonde.
Great. Right on track.
2 weeks for another
cast. Checks out.
Wait, before we get into casting, really quick, I literally cried in this book though.
Out of fear?
No.
That's by Anya?
Because you peed your pants?
Yeah.
No, whenever she was telling Adrian the story of what happened with her sister.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was so sad.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Trauma.
Yeah,
she checked got in a fatal car accident. Well, her sister died, and then that's when she got addicted to opiates because she was in the hospital for her injuries, and we learned that. And that's kind of it's that thing that softens the flawed main character because you realize like how she ever really got into her substance use disorder to begin with.
Yeah.
That was
I don't know
really
why,
sad.
just the way she told it made me tear up a little bit.
Yeah, well, it was a beautifully written book. Like the word usage throughout the whole thing was really phenomenal. So I can see that being emotional. It's probably because I was like, gotta get to Anya that I wasn't paying attention to that.
Gotta get to Anya.
I was holding with this hand and drawing with this hand.
I was possessed by Anya the whole time.
Must talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay, we can cast now if you're ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can do it.
Should we do one person and each give ours?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with Mallory. Okay. And Maddie, if you actually have the right hair color, I want to hear yours.
I still don't think I have I know I don't have the right person.
Mine are all wrong.
Because, okay, was she 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was pretty young. So this is kind of
you're gonna have to age back.
Okay. That's kind of how I feel. Mine is Selena Gomez.
Okay, you're gonna see why that's hilarious in just a few moments.
Is yours Vanessa Hudgens?
I know, but buckle your seatbelt for a later announcement. Mine was Emily Osment.
You're Emily Osment?
Yeah.
No, I can actually
Our Disney Channel queens?
Yeah. But back, like she's got that girl next door look.
I can kind of see it.
Thank you.
I don't know why I said was yours Vanessa Hudgens. Did they have beef at one point?
I
don't know. For some reason, she just
Lena and Demi and Miley and Mandy beef.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what
mine was Brie Larson.
What?
Come on. Okay, hear me out. This is why. And I might as well just go tell you who I casted as my Teddy.
Ellie's always going for a theme. Ellie's always finding people who know each other outside of the room. She's looking for the organic chemistry.
It was literally because of the movie Room, yes. You can't tell me.
Can't tell you what.
I don't know.
Sure I could.
God, I can't make fun of you this time because mine was so bad.
Look, this is the only way I could figure out casts because I don't know actors or actresses, so I have to pick a theme. So my Teddy is Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah, I didn't do the baby. I don't know children.
The
I don't either,
baby.
and he's the only child actor that I know, and he has to be 15 now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm picturing literally the characters in Room. That is
Yeah.
that is them.
Gotta be in her 30s or 40s, right?
Yeah.
Now. But the
No.
movie's older.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all didn't do Teddy?
I did not.
Yeah.
But if I had to, I would have been the cute little baby from Fuller House, Max.
Cute. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Right.
You're Adrian.
Adrian. Okay, the only one I'm proud of. And this is tying it right back to Miss Alex Russo. It's Jake T. Austin.
I almost did him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I know. It's
I
pretty
can
good.
see it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Beautiful. That was the only one I liked.
Yeah, I did. You guys probably won't know him. He's not very popular. His name is Diego Boneta, I think.
Hold on, I'm
He's
gonna look him up.
in the only thing that I really know him from is Rock of Ages. I think he was also in maybe like Teen Wolf or something like that. And also
Oh,
in
yeah.
Scream Queens.
Okay, he was in
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Pretty Little Liars. Did you say that?
No, but yeah.
90210.
Oh, weird. He must have been maybe younger. I thought.
No, I can totally see that actually.
Mhm.
He's cute.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so.
Scream Queens. Who was he in Scream Queens?
I can't remember.
Love. Okay, I like him.
Yeah.
I'll be using you next week, Diego. You'll be my love.
Yeah.
Mine was Dave Franco.
I thought about him, but he's just not right.
I think he is. I'm pretty proud of that one.
It's not
He
bad.
Okay. Whatever. I'll let it rest. Caroline?
Yeah. I did Blake Lively.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate mine.
Yeah, go for
Okay. Picture her a little younger. Okay, just a little younger.
Of course.
A blonde Sandra Bullock.
it. Oh, we're back to the blind side.
I almost said something earlier, but I didn't want to ruin it.
The reason I can't get on with that is because I just watched that movie with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. You know, it's out right now. Like a little
Yeah.
a little romance. And
Are they romantic partners?
Yeah. She's a romance writer and he's like the cover model. Like he's the Fabio with long hair. And
what's it called?
Gosh, what is it called? Let's see. But maybe Ellie.
I had a hard time.
The Lost
The what?
City. The Lost
okay.
City. That's the name of
I'll
her
look into
romance book that she's writing. And I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it was the perfect movie to like drink a bottle of wine, not think about anything. I like paused it like 8 times to take like 3 personal calls. I've never had more people call me than during that movie. I was like, I literally talked on the phone this long in my life, and it's all been mid-movie, which I love. So, mine was Rosamund Pike, only because Gone Girl, female.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's like a cop out. I can see her murdering someone in cold blood because I have.
Yeah.
And it was Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually can see that like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
This part. Okay, Ted. I'm not proud here at all.
Either.
I didn't do it. I don't have a Ted. I couldn't think of a single person.
Quick, draw him. Let on you. I'm just gonna spit it out so I can be done. Matt Damon.
Mine's not that far off. Brad Pitt.
If it was Brad Pitt. Freaking Mallory would have been like, yeah, I'm getting in the car and I'm going. I love you back. That's why I was trying to make him not that hot. Sorry, Matt Damon, because I was like, well, Mallory's not picking up what he's putting down. So
True.
That's true.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't
if it
Matt
was
Damon
Brad
kind
Pitt,
of
I'd
cute?
sell my soul in a minute. Yeah.
I think Matt Damon's cute, yeah.
Yeah. Not compared to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's also in that
Yeah.
movie. Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. Yeah. And he's only in it for like 20 minutes. You can tell that they used all of the money they had reserved to get him for like a quarter of the movie.
Did he play himself?
He plays like a Zen guy, and he's so hot in it, and then he gets killed. But then at the end, he's alive.
I thought it was a romance movie.
He gets killed that quick, so I'm not even ruining any part of the plot. And it's funny because my movie buff husband, I was like, oh my God, Brad Pitt's in this. And he was like, no way they can afford him for this kind of movie. And I was like, well, he's in it. And he was like, watch how long. And I kid you not, the next scene, it was like, and he was dead. I told you, there's no way they had the stipend for Brad Pitt in this shitty of a movie. So
I'm kind of surprised Sandra Bullock was in like a bad movie. I feel like she's like in higher middle budget movies.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, Channing Tatum too.
Yeah.
Huh. It was like, it was weird. Also, Oscar from The Office. His real name's Oscar too. I don't know his last name, but he was in it. He was funny.
Yeah. The man I've seen in person.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie said my first love.
Oh, he's like my type.
The man I've seen on countless occasions.
Did y'all do Mitzi?
No.
I did.
What did you have?
The best.
Okay, you can't say.
No,
What?
I cast a real or an actress too.
Okay.
Maggie Smith from Harry Potter. Go look her up.
Professor.
I think so. Hold on. Look up Maggie Smith.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. But that makes it even worse.
Oh wait, you did one?
Uh-huh. And I
You
have it
Betty-
written down.
Don't tell me you did Betty White.
I wish. I did. Jamie Lee Curtis.
I can kind of see it.
No, she actually looks more like the real person I'm thinking of.
At least that's the way I say.
Oh no, that's actually way better. I approve of that one.
Okay. It's been killing me all day.
All right, well, this was not our best casting.
Okay, but I also did Russell, and I have a funny story. The only reason I did
Oh.
Russell is because my brain is warped, and I read like mentor or sponsor, and I was like, oh, Woody Harrelson, it's Haymitch. Because of my feral obsession with the Hunger Games, I was like, oh, of course, they're sponsor. Yeah.
Wait, that's who you cast?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson.
He's African American.
No, he's not.
He is.
Full descriptor, Ellie.
Russell?
I'm shocked. I didn't know.
I really think he was. This is not that man at all.
I can't remember.
I swear.
God. Well, sorry. Sorry, Russell. I poorly cast you. It's because I read the word mentor and I was done for the rest of it. She was going into the games and it was, hey, Mitch, on her team.
I'm gonna have no, I don't know. I really want to look back, but
I think
feel
you
like
might
it
be
was
right.
You might be.
I, for some reason, am really feeling like he was, but maybe not. That's funny though.
The only
Right.
random person I cast was Adrian's mom, and I did
Oh.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
I thought that they were gonna maybe have something to do with it. Didn't you feel like they're kind of
Really?
sketchy at the beginning?
Oh, I thought that they were judgy. I thought that when the truth came out about her substance use disorder, I thought they were going to be like, and stay away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him though. Like in the end.
Man, I loved
liked.
him. He was like reading his little book. I was like, you are
No.
cute.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So you're a sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was sweet. I liked him.
Okay.
All right, should we give our ratings?
Yeah.
Yes, and
I feel like we all have the same.
Well, I don't know.
Maddie, go first.
I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna lower it?
No, I was maybe gonna raise it.
Oh.
I did a 4 on Goodreads. I think I'm gonna do a 4.5.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do a 4.
Okay, a 4.
Yeah.
All right. Mine is also a 4. No reason. Don't know why. Just wasn't quite good enough for a 5, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just didn't strike me as a 5, but it was definitely not a 3. So a 4 sounds.
I think I'm going to do a 3.5.
Okay.
Oh.
I really liked it, but my basis, if I get to 4, I'm telling people to read it. I wouldn't send people this way. I liked it and I read it, but I'm not going to tell anyone to read it.
I recommended it to someone.
I did too.
See,
I recommended it to someone who I think said that they kind of want to try a thriller, but hasn't really like read a whole lot. And I was like, this one's pretty short, pretty easy to read. Like,
yeah.
My
thriller that hasn't read a lot is Verity, and this was like not near Verity to me as far as like gut-wrenchingly good.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't really like Verity that much.
Gosh, a lot of people
I know.
It changed my world. I
liked it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I thought it was a good book, but for how much it was hyped up to me, I feel like I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm adamant. I like Colleen Hoover better as a scary writer than a sweet writer, so I think I like savor it up when she does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put 4 on Goodreads, but just honestly, Maddie, you bringing up the plot hole that Anya could have possessed anyone. If she can control hands, why didn't she control Ted and kill the wife?
Yeah,
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we just drawing?
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess it makes sense that there was a language barrier, so that's why she didn't literally like write out. But she could have written out in her language and they could have translated it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was good nonetheless.
What's the overall?
3.8.
Yeah.
4.8?
3.8.
Oh, I was like, where did that come from?
I was a 10.
I gave it a 7.
Something took over my hand and I wrote down a 10.
All right. 3.8 seems low to me.
I think it seems right. When you think about like every summer after and
yeah, that's true.
That, I feel like it's good.
Okay. I agree actually.
I wonder what Savannah will be.
I know, that's why I feel like it's
mm-hmm.
low. Like I feel like Savannah,
I think she would either be a 4 or a 3.5 if she doesn't buy into the garbage much.
Yeah.
She's like cheesy the way that they did the possession. I can see her lowballing it.
Yeah.
She doesn't take.
I was gonna say her least favorite character would be Anya.
Yeah.
We should have cast Anya.
Like dreaming about our future lives. Savannah was like, "Shut up, get a job." Are you live, ladies? I can see her really bringing the rating down.
Yeah.
Oh god. We'll have to put her. Well, yeah, we can put her rating in the Instagram post, right?
Yeah.
Do you put people's rating? I can't remember now. You put their ratings? No, you just put the overall rating.
Yeah, no, I don't. But I put it in the episode description, so we could just add it there.
Yeah. But you put the overall rating on the Instagram post, right?
I don't think so.
What? Oh, sorry. I really thought you did.
How dark it's gotten in my room just since the start. And I'm home alone. We've been having
No.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't either.
You have to end now.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho.
We're gonna wait and do our nomination next time. What?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I accidentally turned Siri on, but
you're
good. I didn't know if you could hear that. Anya, I turned her on.
Ew, I'm home alone in the dark. How many times do I have to say it?
We gotta stop with the Anya jokes.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say that we're gonna wait and do our nominations for next episode because Savannah's not here. We all haven't decided quite yet what we want to read or what we want to nominate. So just look on the Instagram for that information and we'll vote as usual.
Yeah.
Sounds
Our
good.
first,
That's
my
it.
first reading book, you guys. That was really, really exciting for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, what kind of drink would you read with it? Or would you drink?
Oh, I feel like a red wine or something.
I think
Yeah.
I was gonna do wine because I think they just drink that throughout the episode or
Yeah.
throughout the book. But
Poolside wine. That's your
Yeah.
drink.
mm-hmm.
Or a seltzer. Not the just like if we did non-alcoholic, they drink just the sparkling waters. Isn't that what a seltzer is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, she does. Yeah.
It's a lemon flavored Drift if I had to choose.
Yeah. Because they always talk about drinking just the seltzer. But whenever I hear seltzer, I think of like an alcoholic seltzer, but she's clean. So it clearly was just sparkling water, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that non-alcoholic wise would be a fitting one.
Okay. Sorry. Had to interrupt it. Now we're ready to go.
Yep. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next episode.
Leave us a
Goodbye.
review. Love you. Bye.
Bye.